Think you've seen what an excavator can do? Think again. These are the craziest, most mind-blowing operator skills from around the world. And they'll flip your idea of what's possible on its head. Buckle up. It's about to get wild. Coal mining has its own set of dangers. One big one is that freshly dug coal can actually catch fire on its own if it gets too hot. That's why the crew has to follow strict fire and explosion safety rules every step of the way. Cutting a truck is not a simple task, but with the VTN 12-ton cutter, everything becomes easier than ever. Imagine the process of breaking each layer of steel. Each part of the truck is handled precisely and effectively. It is a journey to turn old cars into valuable pieces of steel ready to be recycled and renewed. An awe-inspiring adventure. The massive starter, tipping the scales at 221 tons, was carried by a 23-ton trailer stretching up to 72 meters long. Every curve and stretch of the road came with its own challenges, but with pinpoint precision and nerves of steel, the crew pulled off what most would call impossible. A true triumph of engineering and teamwork. Moving large volumes every second is important, that's why Duans chose Shirl's wide combination ZM system. With two crushers weighing up to 160 tons, this powerful and compact system offers the perfect combination of power and flexibility thanks to its ability to meet strict time requirements. The job was completed faster than ever, truly impressive. Yikes, just as it rounded the corner, the engine gave out, probably from carrying too much weight. Definitely a tense and unexpected moment. This haul is no joke. It takes pinpoint accuracy. We're talking about a 130-foot concrete beam, twice as long as a city bus, weaving through tight city streets. One wrong move, and the whole thing could come crashing down. It's all about steady hands and laser focus. If you enjoyed the video, drop a 15 in the comments. It keeps us going and helps us bring you even more awesome content. Moving the Orega Komatsu isn't exactly a walk in the park. Its upper body alone tips the scales at 110 tons. To keep things safe and running smoothly, using two prime movers is a smart move. It spreads out the weight and takes the pressure off each truck, making the whole job more manageable. When you catch sight of that P&H 2800 electric shovel working the coal mine in northeast British Columbia, one thing's obvious right away. The operator knows exactly what he's doing. Every scoop is clean, controlled and right on the money. What really stands out? though, is how he always fills the back of the bucket perfectly. A detail a lot of others miss without even realizing. After the special purpose and special trucks show in the Netherlands, Hall's giant trucks began their impressive retreat, each wheel rolling with absolute precision like a steel dance, demonstrating the technical mastery of transporting oversized loads. A heart-stopping yet mesmerizing performance. There's no escape as the unfortunate car meets its end beneath the unstoppable power of two mighty machines. The John Deere 470 Grand pounds it with thunderous force, flattening it in moments, and then the Cat DT6 calmly finishes the job, rolling over it and transforming the vehicle into a crumpled pile of metal. Whoa, did you catch that? No hand signals, no shouting, just pure skill. The D8 was totally on point, and the D9 rolled in like a powerhouse. It all comes down to knowing your equipment and having complete trust in your team. That's real teamwork in action. Kinda makes you want to hop in the cab and experience that power for yourself, right? In essence, you're defining a feeling of awe. Struck wonder at a large and unusually shaped piece of equipment. So much so that it sparks a comparison to something as impressive and mysterious as a UFO. It's about the impact the object has on your imagination and your sense of scale and the unfamiliar. When that little car cruised by, you could really grasp how gigantic the Belaz 7571 is. With a mind-blowing payload of up to 450 tons. It raised its massive bed like it was nothing. Those huge boulders didn't stand a chance. They looked like pebbles in comparison. Not totally sure the tree made it to the right address. But that crane definitely checked itself straight into the repair spa. Driving a big rig through tunnels is no joke. Definitely not something most people think about. But I'm glad this one went off without a hitch. By the way, I've always wondered, what's the purpose of putting those wooden planks under the tires? Is it for grip, clearance, or something else? This Valtra isn't just any tractor. It's a real beast in the muck, hauling a massive timber load with its wheels sunk way down in that thick mud. But no problem for this machine. Its awesome traction and grip meant it powered right out. A clear sign of Valtra's strength and dependability. Seeing the crusher smash down on a 67 Chevy and an old squad car feels like watching history fold in on itself. Yet somehow, it reminds us that even adults need those moments when life felt easier, hope felt endless, and our dreams still gleamed like polished chrome. The sheer force of those Komatsu WA800 and Cat 992D machines is clear as day. But seeing those perfectly cut marble blocks just carelessly dropped and smashed to bits like they were nothing more than glass is truly mind-blowing and such a heartbreaking waste. Moving a historic building like the Springfield Spiritualist Church is no easy task. With its hefty weight and three-layer brick design, this wasn't just any move. It was a careful operation. The crew had to plan every detail, using 68 steel beams and 20 hydraulic jacks to lift it up safely. Then, they rolled it to its new home on 14 specialized Buckingham dollies, making sure the structure stayed solid and untouched throughout the journey. This Spetsplosion is absolutely flying. The thick snow doesn't stand a chance. It just disappears beneath that razor-sharp blade like magic. Watching a machine this heavy move with such speed is wild. It almost feels like it's chasing me down. Seriously satisfying to witness that kind of power and precision in motion. That CIT 5719 is really putting in the work, steadily packing in soil and shaping that soggy riverbank into firm, build-ready ground. Every scoop it drops is like a careful tap with a mallet, laying down the groundwork one solid hit at a time for whatever's coming next. Out at the Krenobsky open pit mine, that Komatsu 190 excavator is putting on a show. Those huge buckets just keep tearing through earth and rock like it's nothing. Every scoop feels like a masterclass in raw power and smooth precision. Look at those massive Egyptian granite blocks getting loaded onto the trailer. Each one looks like it's daring that truck to give up. Any guesses on how many tons we're dealing with here? Wow, 125 stumps cleared in just 11 hours, averaging one every 4 minutes, even on stumps up to 40 inches? That's incredibly efficient. This machine could seriously ramp up daily productivity compared to slower methods. Definitely makes you think about whether it's worth the investment. "83 meters of solid steel weighing in at 330 tons. That's no small feat. But when the driver and support crew move in sync like a well-rehearsed team, even the toughest routes become possible. Every turn, every twist, handled with skill and precision. Every pass feels like a painter's brush. Only this brush carves earth. The Cat 657, with its thunderous growl, is sculpting hills into highways, laying down the foundations for tomorrow's dreams, one mighty stroke at a time. Was anyone else holding their breath watching them move that 019 drilling rig? My nerves were shot. Glad it all went smoothly in the end though. Seeing the Cat 319 DLN ease onto the railcar is like watching a pro athlete enter the arena. Every move is smooth, calculated, and full of confidence. The Cat D6T moves with ease over the thick, wild ground. Its strong tracks and heavy-duty blade make quick work of everything in its path. In no time, the area is cleared and leveled, ready for whatever comes next.
Yep, I got it.
Transporting a 40-ton fishing boat requires a perfect combination of technology and engineering, with a low-hanging hook keeping the boat stable throughout the operation while a hydraulic lift handles the loading and unloading of the boat safely. Choosing the right route and a shipping permit are key to ensuring safety and efficiency during the transport process. Moving massive steel parts through tight, complicated spaces isn't something just anyone can pull off. But Mechleys makes it look easy. Every job they take on feels like a high-stakes action sequence, with every move planned down to the smallest detail. Thanks to their deep know-how and top-tier tech, they pull off what most would call impossible, and the whole industry can't help but take notice. The Volvo FH16, packing up to 750 horsepower, is taking on a tough job, hauling a heavy load of long timber through some seriously tight corners. But with a little help from its electronic steering assist and clever weight distribution across the trailer, this beast stays surprisingly steady. They're hauling a wind turbine support around a tight bend. And there's a guy at the back on the radio the whole time, guiding the driver to steer clear of the curb. Every few feet is a close call, but their teamwork's on point, and everything's rolling along just fine. Look, the wheel just rolled and it is tilted to one side, looks like it was disassembled, maybe the rim was damaged after the explosion, even the rim started rolling. The tilting boat lift on the El Black Ballon Canal is one of the most fascinating engineering feats from the 19th century, using only water. This lift moves the boat up a 100m slope via rails and sleds bypassing several locks, truly a historical gem. Picture yourself at a giant construction site, watching the impressive Liebherr HS-895 dragline at work. With the strength to lift 200 tons, an 84.2-meter boom reaching into the sky, and a powerful 670 kilowatts engine, it tackles the toughest tasks with ease. What sets it apart? A smart, modular design that fits any site and advanced winches that boost performance. If power and precision came together in one machine, this would be it. Top-tier skill on full display, this operator shows the kind of precision that clearly sets the pros apart. From steady bucket control to perfect balance and a seamless move onto the trailer, it's truly impressive. But let's not forget the risk involved. There's zero room for mistakes here. Seasoned operators know that real expertise goes hand in hand with safety. No doubt, it's amazing to watch, but whether it's worth the danger, that's a tough call. These folks are absolute pros, moving a Tigercat 600 crusher all the way from Farley to Sacramento, California, using a CO9 trailer. This wasn't a simple haul by any means. But the way they handle that massive machine with such precision, they make it look effortless. You've got to see this. Watch this fearless excavator operator from Baglung, Nepal, as he shows off incredible skill and precision climbing up and down a truck. The breathtaking mountain scenery mixed with his expert control turns this into a performance you just can't look away from. Pure satisfaction. Something special is happening at the Strasbourg Railroad today. The iconic JB90 and Thomas the Tank Engine are sharing the tracks. These two aren't just marvels of railway engineering, they're legends loved by generations. When the whistle blows and the wheels roll, it's not just about steam and steel, it's a meeting of history, nostalgia, and the emotions of childhood all in one unforgettable moment. A journey full of oranges, the 40-ton Volvo of DC was forced to find a way around. The Roman bridge, which only allowed 6 tons with excellent handling. And quick decisions, the driver got the convoy through. The narrow streets turning a difficult problem into a victory over external forces. Hold up, have you checked out the Liebherr L980 with that massive bucket that weighs in at 42 tons? This thing doesn't just scoop water, it launches it. And when it's in action, brace yourself for an exhilarating journey aboard the Narc Speeder on the Everest Railway. These compact powerhouses deliver a smooth, effortless ride, allowing you to discover the breathtaking Everest Railway like never before, with ultimate ease and comfort. Mega Lift Malaysia is taking on a big challenge, hauling an 82-ton pressure vessel across 70 kilometers. This isn't just a transport job, it's a real showcase of teamwork and expert coordination. It's a tough, high-pressure journey, but also seriously impressive to watch. When you're standing by the road and a Vestas wind turbine tower rolls past, you instantly get why people call this the art of transportation. From the transfer station at all the way to the Glasser wind farm, the whole trip feels like a real-life documentary unfolding right in front of you. The Goldhofer PST-12SL moves with quiet confidence, slow, steady and precise, while the Pioneer crew makes it all look like they're just snapping together Lego blocks. It's a journey that blends pure engineering with a touch of magic. An exciting new journey is underway as Eric Seitz takes on a massive cargo load, navigating roads that test both nerves and skill.
Tight turns.
Aging bridges. None of it stops this fearless crew. With sharp minds and steady hands, they turn every obstacle into an opportunity. This isn't just transport, it's a bold adventure powered by technology and human grit. When the main roads are out of commission, it takes experienced pros behind the wheel to tackle the rough backroads of Albar. You've got to know the land like the back of your hand. And be ready to react fast if things go south, especially on roads that can get tricky or even flooded. Picture a giant machine at work. Tons of steel, the strongest lifting gear, and a self-propelled crane with up to 1,300 horsepower, all moving in perfect sync. It's a high-stakes setup where every move is planned down to the last bolt, all to support the ST power plant expansion project in Slovenia. What you're seeing is pure mechanical drama, like a symphony of steel and strength. Out on the wide-open Stewart Highway, 3 massive machines rumbled to life, hauling long convoys behind them. Their engines growled across the empty landscape, a loud reminder that this trip would push every bit of strength and grit to the edge. Curious how deep foundations stay so sturdy? Meet the Liebherr LB24, a true workhorse in cast-in-place CIP piling. With segmental casing, it keeps the borehole steady even in challenging ground.
The method?
Drill precisely, insert the casing seamlessly, and place the treamy concrete perfectly. But here's the catch: if the casing isn't pulled out just right, the whole pile might fail. Would you take that risk? Track IMAX isn't just a name. It's a powerhouse in heavy transport. With 37-meter-long extendable platforms and modular tractors that haul up to 400 tons, they make the impossible look easy. Based in Casablanca, they keep showing the world what strength, reliability, and experience really mean, one successful haul at a time. Under the blazing outback sun, massive trucks thunder down dusty roads, putting on a show that's both awe-inspiring and intense. These road trains, giant steel beasts stretching hundreds of meters, push the edge of what people and machines can handle, powering through rough terrain with nothing but grit and determination. One machine pulled with force up front. Another pushed and slowed things down from behind. That's how the crew from Ohio did it. They handled the job like pros. Like artists guiding massive machines in a finely tuned dance between human skill and mechanical muscle. Lifting a smaller excavator with the bucket of a larger one can be risky if it's not done carefully. Without the right technique and safety measures, there's a real chance of something going wrong. Watching it happen live definitely made for a nerve-wracking moment. Marble quarrying requires great skill to maintain the stone's natural beauty. The pressure from the hydraulic cylinders is carefully balanced, just enough to separate the slab without damaging the surrounding rock. It's a brilliant example of precision and control. The low ram shooter ballast cleaner is a powerful blend of modern tech and top-notch performance. It cleans ballast on both sides of the rail without needing to take anything apart, helping extend the life of the tracks, cut down on maintenance costs, and keep the railway running smoothly without interruptions. The Ellen Stone log carrier is a top pick for logging crews. It's got a smart foldable design that saves space, plus adjustable floors to keep logs locked in tight while you move them. Whether it's a big job or a small haul, this carrier's got you covered. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed these awesome moments, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss the latest from Tech Update.